All right. It's my first impressions on the Senran Kagura Shinovi Master Tokyo Yoma's arc. Pretty long name, but nonetheless. Okay, so I'll just start. I'll just start with the plot synopsis, which is for the first half, we get a bit of Asuka and Yumi fan service, and with some clear references. Well, this is just me actually. That the changing room scene felt like an obvious references to the changing costumes in Senran Kagura New Link. It might have been just be me because there were different costumes that the um that the games got. So yeah, you can kind of see why I was thinking that. Also, high costume from New Link that was recently out, as well as the Yoma being a plot point later. Oddly enough, actually, I think this is more or less obvious. Yumi getting more screen time than Asuka. It's to be expected since the Japanese loves Yumi in the Senran Kagura series. And Homura has been relegated to comedic relief. We get some cameos from the rest of the other groups, like Miyabi's and Yumi's group. Again, it's the first episode, I was expecting that. And then we have the appearance of Senko and Gekko. The characters in the New Link game who always shows up for new events whenever we get updates. Anyways, after that, Ikaruga and the gang are doing their own thing, and they come across Senko and Gekko. And Senko and Gekko, they've got different beliefs in justice compared to what Asuka's thinking is, which Senko and Gekko obviously wants to know with Asuka's group, and she asks Ikaruga. And as a result, what happens is, they get stuck in Senko and Gekko's field, which is something that's it's similar to what happens in the mobile games with our events, with the crazy costumes and the grinding, that kind of thing. So I'm expecting that whatever happened to Ikaruga and the rest, they probably got transported to not S, PBS. I'm expecting that. Anyways, Asuka then meets up with Gekko and Senko, or more or less, I think it's the other way around. Gekko and Senko just poofs out of nowhere and comes across Asuka. Obviously trying to say the same thing to her, and with most of Asuka's friends being MIA, Asuka actually gets a huge beatdown, clearly showing the power compared to her, and that was just more or less crazy and just got serious instantly from all the early fan service from the first half of this episode. And yeah, Asuka gets beat down pretty hard, and it just cuts to black after that. With that, we get little tidbits like, I don't know, Yumi meeting Fubuki. It kind of obviously is, even though I actually kind of mistook her for Kagura, but that's just me and the fact that I haven't played the games, but nonetheless. And the episode ends with Asuka, beaten down, but she wants to find out what happened to her friends. Yeah. And that is obviously leading up to the final credits of this first episode, which is leading to Peach Beach Splash. from what the preview's showing. So, as a result, what did I actually think about this first episode? Well, the animation is... I have to be honest, it is a huge decrease from Artland to TNK, and while Artland was declared bankrupt a while ago, so TNK takes the reins, and yeah, the animation decrease, in my opinion, is to be expected, but I'm still fine with it. I just hope they at least keep the animation consistent. Plot-wise, well, even though we get early fan service from the first half of the episode, it has a more focused plot with Senko and Gekko arriving and like testing Asuka and the gangs, or more or less the good ninjas' beliefs in justice compared to what Senko and Gekko sense of justice. I think that's going to play a role into it, but I'm not too sure how. But overall, my first impressions, like, with what this first episode gave me, it's okay. It's okay, but it's the first episode, so I'm not going to pass judgment already. It's just okay. So, with my first impressions out of the way, well, I'm still thinking whether to do this episodically or doing it in chunks. I will see what I'll do, but for now, like, I want to hear what you thought about the first episode of Senran Kagura Shinovi Master. Sorry, let me say it again. Senran Kagura Shinovi Master Tokyo Youma's arc. I would like to know. So, with that out of the way, I'll see you next time. LA out.